A coal ash spill at Duke Energy's plant along the Dan River is being called the third largest in history. Today, protesters rallied outside of the company's Charlotte headquarters demanding swifter action.
This is the smoking gun that says it's time to wake up and clean up these coal ash ponds.
The protesters want Duke Energy to clean up all coal ash lagoons across the Carolinas. A Duke Energy spokesperson says the company agrees that coal ash ponds are an outdated way of handling coal ash, and they are moving away from them. But the process, they say, will take some time. And tonight, some local environmentalists are questioning the safety of Duke's coal ash ponds right here in South Asheville. News 13's Megan Shearing joins us live from Duke Energy's plant at Lake Julian. Megan, there is some concern that a similar spill could happen here.
Yeah, that's right, Larry. Duke Energy says that more than 80,000 tons of sludge and chemicals has spilled into the Dan River at its plant in Eden. And that plant is located near the Virginia border. Duke Energy says a 48-inch storm water pipe snapped on Sunday. The leak has been stopped, but not before 27 million gallons leaked into the river. So the question tonight, though, is that water safe and contaminated, or could it happen here? There are conflicting stories emerging out of Eden, North Carolina about whether the coal ash spill is contaminating the area's drinking water. After touring the spill site Thursday, Governor Pat McCrory is calling this a serious accident, but says initial water tests are reassuring.
The Duke water quality standards and some of our side sampling at this point in time are pretty confident that the water is very safe, and we are just finalizing some further tests, and we anticipate getting those tests back tomorrow.
But riverkeepers say their results show the water is tainted with extremely high levels of arsenic, iron, lead, and other toxic metals.
It's our version of the BP oil spill.
It's a disaster local environmentalists say they've been trying to avoid for years.
We've been telling Duke Energy, we've been telling legislators, this is no longer something you can say is an accident we couldn't foresee coming.
Hartwell Carson, riverkeeper for the French Broad, says the massive spill in Kingston, Tennessee in 2008 alerted many folks to the dangers of coal ash plants. His concern now is that the dams at Duke Energy's Asheville plant could fail at any time.
And if it were to break, though, you'd be looking at a mountain of coal ash flooding over I-26 and into the French Broad River. It would shut down the interstate, it would decimate the river, it would be catastrophic.
But the power company says it works hard to protect and prevent that from happening.
We take our responsibility to protect the French Broad River very seriously. Sampling continues to indicate that our operations are not having an impact on the French Broad River. Those coal ash dams are safe. They're regulated by the state of North Carolina, and they continue to operate as they were designed to.
And as we come back out here live, Duke Energy officials say unlike the Eden plant, there is no pipe that discharges into the river, and they are also in the process of safely removing all coal ash from the two ponds here at the Asheville plant. Meanwhile, the governor said today that he is going to do everything in his power to make sure that Duke Energy will do everything that they can to make sure a spill like the one in Eden doesn't happen again. Reporting live in South Asheville tonight, Megan Shearing, News 13.